guys, it's Glitter. I had to flip my hair for this video because this is the flip side of Niger. It's Glitter. Thank you guys for coming back. Thank you for subscribing. Make sure you like, hit the bell icon. And if you're not subscribing, what are you waiting for? Just subscribe now. Me, I have 300 videos. I have been working and working and working. Use my Ghana voice. I've been walking. Niger voice. But I do appreciate you guys that are here and subscribed, and it means a lot to me. And please continue watching, continue commenting. I love when we comment because I'm going to be talking back and forth. When I reach 1 million followers, I will still be commenting. Okay. Yeah, I will. But I appreciate you guys so much for all your support, and Happy New Year. So the things that I wrote, this is a touchy subject, but it's the reality. So we're going to talk the real here. So the things that I don't really like, things that need to get worked on. Let me use a more empowering word. Things that need to be worked on in Nigeria. Okay, is that a better word for you guys? It's better for me. Number one, the lights situation. NEPA keeps taking, like, how are we as Nigeria supplying light to other countries like Ghana and other like neighboring countries? How are we supplying light and we cannot maintain 24-hour lights? Everywhere you hear you hear go 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 generator here. People, emissions of those generators, I'm sure, are cancer causing because the rates of cancer have skyrocketed in Nigeria. So how about making sure we are fixing the light? NEPA, please. NEPA, please have pity on us and give us light so we don't have to be using generator. And generators are not cheap; they're expensive, and you have to put fuel in them. So the lack of 24-hour light, every time, it'd be like up and down. It's like disco. It's like disco lights. You could be in a whole like event and the whole lights go out. Niger, come on. That's my number one thing. The lights. The lights. Number two thing about Niger that needs to be worked on is the infrastructure.
Road transportation are travels on road, which can be grouped into the transportation of goods and transportation of persons. Road travels usually used to be exciting in Nigeria because traveling is another form of education. But in recent times, it is seen as a threat to those who would love to engage in it. The possibility of traveling by road without an attack is uncertain. Citizens now prefer to travel by air for those who can afford it, because lots of them think flight fare is way better than ransom. Loss of valuables or even lives aside the trauma they would go through if they are kidnapped or robbed. Some individuals think Nigeria now roils of supreme violence across the nation, which have claimed hundreds of lives. From accidents as a result of bad roads to kidnapping for ransom, banditry, armed robbery, and the list goes on. It is with this worrisome trend that Security Watch Africa sought to find out what the possible cause is, as we spoke with retired Commissioner of Police CP Lawrence Alubi on safety on Nigerian roads.
Criminals are abound everywhere. There are so many factors that contribute to criminality in this country. One is unemployment. Two, there's poverty. Three, there's leadership. Our leadership don't have empathy on the citizens. And economy is nose driving. We see so many factors. Then the roads themselves, we have very bad roads. And now the motorists are exposed to all these dangers. Kidnappers. And most kidnappers take advantage when they see where there's a bad spot. Because that's where you are forced to, a driver is forced to slow down his vehicle. That's where they ambush and take over the ambush, when they ambush the motorists, and then from there they attack.
On dangers faced by travelers on the road, we spoke with some drivers and passengers we met on two major interstate motor parks.
I have a lot of experiences concerning this insecurity. Especially our road from Abuja here to Kaduna and from Kaduna to Zaria. So we have such kind of massive kidnapping, armed robbery, banditry.
The roads are still yaga yaga giddy giddy. You're driving on the roads, pata 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 pata. Traffic is on top of each other. Emissions, everything. It's crazy. Accidents happen all the time. They have all sorts of crazy looking cars on the road. Let me not even go to the road, okay? But yeah, infrastructure, fixing the infrastructure, making sure that some of these, some of our local landmarks look like something. Put a coat of paint on them. Patch the holes. How much would that cost for you to make sure you want tourists to come to Nigeria? Oh, we want tourists. For tourists to come, infrastructure has to be fixed. Period. Infrastructure needs to be fixed. Things to work on. Number 3. Number 3, crime. Let's just the elephant in the room. Crime. Crime is huge because the economy is not good like that. Economy is suffering. People are suffering. And it's always been like a crime issue. There's kidnappings. There's things that are going on. I know you guys heard about the Boko Haram. That's a while ago. People are still getting kidnapped. And like even just like regular like middle class or whatever, people don't really have it like that. Kidnapping is still on the rise. Crime is on the rise. And we need to fix our police departments. Why are we not like bolstering the police departments? If you go to the police department, it looks like 1955, 1979. So crime. And for us to be able to tackle crime and be able to investigate crime, we need to make sure that our infrastructure of police is on point. Our whoever the FBI the equivalent is, like we need to fix that. We need to fix that completely. Okay. Because it's a huge problem. It's a huge problem. So that's my number 3. My number 4, garbage. Adequate ways to dispose of waste. And you too, not even just this one. I'll give the government some of the blame, but also you as human beings and you as people that are living in your own humble abode. Make sure that you're keeping your immediate area clean. Because it takes two. It takes two. It takes two. We all have to meet in the middle somewhere. We want to make sure that it's also sanitary and it's sound so that it's not all over the place, creating diseases that there's no hospital infrastructure for. That's the next one. Sorry, I'm jumping ahead. Okay? So working on trash receptacle, recycling, garbage, making sure that it's not like you come outside the smell is just slapping you, and it's not burning it either. It's creating adequate plants in different places where the garbage can be disposed of and recycled in the right way. That's what it is. I'm just gonna call a spade a spade. It is what it is. I'm not even gonna, we're not gonna sugarcoat this. Okay. Number 5. You guys know I have a charity called Africa Everything, and we've worked with some students in Nigeria to help foster their education program. Education. I'm going to make this 5 is 2 parts. Education and hospitals. Healthcare. Education, meaning fixing the schools and making sure the schools are adequate for our future leaders to grow. Kids are not sitting on top of broken chairs, broken things. There's not holes in the ceiling. The teachers are trained well and paid well. Okay? Schools. Let's work on schools. There's a time when Nigeria's school system was one of the best. Was some of the top people of the world. Some of the top people that are educated are from Nigeria. You know that, right? Yeah. So let's make sure that we kind of continue that dynamic and make it happen. Okay? So education. And then the flip side, 5.5, is hospitals. As soon as you enter a hospital or a clinic, you are paying for everything per service. Just even to register is a payment. Just to see a doctor is a payment. To get your medicine is another payment. To get treatment is another payment. And it's so expensive. How do we foster medicine? People are busy buying fake pharma because they don't have the money to be able to afford to see a doctor. That's a problem. It's a problem because healthcare is a basic right. So we need to fix our healthcare system in Nigeria. Fix it. Fix it. How much? All this money that's coming that some of these people have. Why are we not fixing it? Number 6, and I'm sure I'm gonna get a flack for this, is corruption. I'm just gonna say what I gotta say. Corruption. Why are the politicians richer than some of the richest people in the world? You can't, if you want to steal money, but make sure that your country has hospitals, schools. Make sure that you will go to hospital in your country. I'm gonna throw it at you. Make sure you would go to a hospital in your country. Make sure you will educate your own bourgeoisie kids in your country. Okay? There's a problem with corruption. It is what it is. It is the biggest elephant in the room. There's no need for some of our senators to be getting $50,000 a month, or is it $50,000 every 2 weeks? Like $50,000 every month? Our senators are paid more than most of millionaires. Are we mad? Are we people? Some of our, and I'm not even going to go into the politics and stuff because that's a slippery slope, Abby. But let's fix our corruption and let's be ethical, because when what you see today, you want Nigeria to be great. There's no reason why Dubai is ahead of Nigeria. Could we stop being greedy? And there's rich people there, and the people are, I'm sure they're corrupt there too. There's corruption happening. But the corruption is so blatant. Everybody knows it. People don't want to even invest in Nigeria because there's a trickle-down effect. From the powers that be, trickles down to the common man on the ground. You know what I'm saying? So people don't even want to invest in Nigeria because they are scared. Is my money going to be stolen? Am I going to buy a house and then the house will never be built? Or this, that, and the third. And let's be better. As ourselves, people that are within, try to be a better person. And I know it's a hustle and you're trying to make money, trying to do your thing, but let's kind of take down on that corruption, because there's no reason why when I visited Nigeria and I went into the toilet in the airport, somebody took all the toilet tissue from out of the toilet and was trying to sell me squares of tissue. I'm in the airport. The tissue is supposed to be in the airport. Why are you taking the tissue out of the toilet and you're selling me squares of tissue? Let that sink in. It's glitter. So, Niger, as much as I love you, as much as I love all the countries that I'm a part of, because I'm Nigerian, Ghanaian, and Nigerian, I want to make sure that Africa starts to really think of being the gold standard for Africans. We cannot go 20 years from now and be in the same place that we are. When I visited Nigeria and I saw some of the monuments I used to go to when I was a little girl, I gagged because they're depleted, never fixed. National Stadium, National Theater, depleted. The National Museum, the Lagos Museum, crazy. Come on, y'all. Come on. But you know what? Nigerians are said to be some of the happiest people in the world. And I see why you guys are. They smile no matter what adversity, and they keep on moving and they keep on pushing. So it's glitter. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. And if you have any negative comments, keep it to yourself. I don't want to hear it. I'm sorry. But if you want to have a nice debate or something like that, we can do that. I can debate. Talk to you soon. It's glitter. Thanks for watching.
Dope Nation. Give me 2 shots on the regular.